Hi guys, how's everyone? I have been really busy like the last month and until now because Mother's Day approaching, town fiestas are approaching. I mean different places in our town are celebrating their annual fiestas. That's why I have been bombarded with orders, and then election is coming, and I am actually involved on the election day. So if I will not film this tonight, I wouldn't have the time to film for maybe the next week, or maybe even a week after that. This update is already late, and this is actually a refilm because I have already filmed this afternoon. I was wearing a different shirt. I was wearing this full on makeup, but there was a lot of distracting noises, and my neighbor suddenly blasted such a loud music, and I don't want to risk my channel getting a copyright strike. So I just deleted all of the clips and decided to refilm. So if you're not familiar of how I do this challenge, I just do what others do. I just Okay, so this is what I do. First is I randomly select a palette that I will be working on using the Tiny Decisions app, and then after that I decide to pick one eyeshadow palette that will uh, work with the eyeshadow palette that was randomly generated. But most of the times I just handpick palettes that are new to my collection, or some palettes that have been purchased in 2023 or last year, but I still haven't used. So yeah, so the purpose of this challenge for me is to go through all of my palettes, and I try as much as possible to use the new ones that I have. And then the palettes that are included in my Pando's eyeshadows are automatically joining this challenge. But if for example, I have rolled in the palette on February, and then I have used all of the shades in the palette. And for example, by March, I have rolled in another shadow that's in that palette. For the March, I will not be working on that palette anymore. So I hope you get what I mean. Okay, so I will be starting to show you guys the progress I have on the original palettes, and then I will be sharing you some what's that bonus pens that I've hit on the palettes that are on my Thanos eyeshadow. I have actually redid my tracking. I did this one because it's more clear and easy to understand than doing this, like, because in the past I was doing something like this, but I have no space to actually put the times I have used each shade, so I just did this one because it's easier to understand. Okay, so let's start first with the palette that I randomly generated last month. So for last month, this was the palette. This is the IMAGIC High Heels palette, and you cannot get this one anymore. But it looks like, is my mic on? Sorry. I'm really conscious with the mic. So this palette will remind you of the Melt Gemini palette, but I have already did a dedicated video comparing the two palettes. I will link it on the end card, if not on the end card, on the description box if I remember to do it immediately. But if not, you can just search my my channel feed. So let's go over pro on how many uses I've done on each shadow. So let's start with this one. This one I've used this one time. This one time. This one time. This one time, and this one time. So all of the shadows in the first row I have used one time. So for the second row, this one time, this 3 times, this one 5 times, this one time, and this one time. So for the last row, I've used this one time, this one time, 2 times, and 2 times. I have made a look using this palette that I uploaded in my shorts. You can search for that, and I've actually used the yellows in here, and I am so happy that I rolled in this palette because this palette is around 5 years old already. I bought this one in 2019 and it's already phased out, and I'm so happy to oh, by the way, I have forgot. This is a bonus pen. So I was doing that shorts I was talking about, and then I just hit pen on this. So happy. I've hit a pen. And then the next one is the one I handpicked last month. So this is the Go-Go Tales Starry Sky palette. It looks like the Van Gogh's painting, but they renamed it the Starry Sky, and that's Starry Night. Okay, and I'm actually just gonna grab the IMAGIC palette because I don't want to blind you guys with a mirror. So this is the color story. This one is like a smoky, grungy neutrals with the pops of greens and this gold. So let's go row by row. So this one I've used 2 times. This is such a beautiful, like, sea foamy kind of green. And then this one I've used 1 time. Then this one 2 times. This 1 time. There's a shimmery blue 2 times. Then this one time. This 1 time, and 2 times. I have also made a dedicated video showing you the swatches and a look I made using this palette. And as I have said, if you're not a fan of smoky looks, this is not the palette for you, because this palette is not like a daytime work appropriate, because you don't have any any light shimmers in this palette, and the mattes, the brown ones, are also dark and deep when applied on your eyes. So yeah, but if you want something, or if you just want to collect Go-Go Tales shadow palette, yeah, the palettes that was in my Pando's eyeshadows. So the first one I have in here is this Narimi Deadwood palette. This is a Sea Beauty indie brand. So this is the color story, and I have also made a dedicated video using, showing you the swatches and a look using this palette. So let's go over the usage. This one I've used this 2 times. This one 2 times. This one time. This 2 times. This one. What? This one 2 times. This one, wait. I forgot to write it down. This one 13 times. This one 2 times. This 2 times. And this one 2 times. I was working on this shadow, but I haven't hit pan on this. And I have a rule on my Pando's eyeshadows that I will roll out a shadow if I have hit my 10 usage goal, and I don't want to spend like 2 to 3 months to just hit 10 on this shadow. So I rolled it out, and I've already used all of the shadows in this palette, so this will be rolling out. So next palette is the You Can Be Rose palette. This is a like ashy pale lavender mauves, kind of like soft smoky palette. And I really love this palette since I've hit 2 pins in just 1 month. But I have recently made a look using this palette. You cannot get like various looks with this one because the shadows will give you like maybe like a maximum of 3 to 4 um variations. So let's go over the usage by row. So use this shadow 1 time, this 4 times, this 3 times, this 1 time, and this one 2 times. And then the Rose of Shimmer, I've used this 9 times, and as you can see, it's another bonus pan. I have mainly used this on my inner corners, and it has a shallow pad. That's why I've hit pan on this so quickly. And then this shadow 2 times, this one 9 times. This was the one I was working on my Pando's eyeshadows, and I mainly use this as my eyeliner, like an accent liner, and then sometimes on my lids. And then this shadow I've used this 3 times, and this one 5 times. So this shadow I've used this 1 time, this 1 time, this 3 times, 2 times, and 1 time. As you have noticed, I have really used a lot of these shimmers because they're just so gorgeous and sparkly on the eyes. Like the 3 of these are actually flaky. That's why they are really, really sparkly on the eyes. And then these 2 are just your regular shimmers, but they are still really pretty. So since I have used all of the shadows in this palette, I will be rolling this one out. Okay, so I'll show you quickly the palettes that will be staying in this challenge, and they will also be staying on my Pando's eyeshadows. So the first one is the Beauty Glaze Brownie Chocolate palette. I have not used one shadow in here. So this is her. I am currently working on this shadow. It's a like a really, really dark burgundy shade. So I've used on this shadow once. Sorry, 2 times. This shimmer one, I haven't used this at all. This one 1 time. This 1 time, 1 time, and 1 time. So in the last row, I've used this 3 times, 1 time, and 12 times. So as you can see, I have made a dent. I'm not really sure how many usage I have to do to hit the pan, but I will try to hit the pan this month. Because the shadow itself is it's not hard pressed, but it's not light pressed. It's just your it's on the middle. I don't know how to call it. So that palette will be staying for this round. Okay, so the last palette that we're gonna talk about is this Moira Magic Dreaming palette. You have seen a lot of this palette on the on my shorts. So this is her. It's a carnival theme palette. It has like colorful pastels and some neutrals. This combination, this color story is actually really interesting, and this palette I think is like my around my top 5 eyeshadow palettes, like overall. So let's go over the usage of each shadow. So this one, I've used this 2 times, this 7 times, this one time, 1 time, and this 1 time. Okay, so next row, this 2 times, and I am currently working on this green pastel shade, and I have used this 11 times so far. This one time, this 1 time, and the last one in here, I haven't used this one yet, so that's why this palette is staying on this challenge. So the last row, I have used each one of these 1 time. So this palette will also be staying in this challenge. And before I forget, I have made another bonus pen. So as you can see, the shimmer pastel green has reached the pen. I have mainly used this on my inner corners to brighten my my eye looks. Look, so you've seen the palette that was randomly generated, and it's the Natasha Denona mini retro palette. This is the only high-end palette I currently own. This is a like a resignation gift I gave to myself when I resigned from my high-paying job in 2023 for health and personal reasons. So this is her. It's a green pink color story, and I think it's perfect for spring. We don't have spring, but it's still summer. So yeah, I have a daytime friendly palette. Finally, lighter shadows, because last month's shadows are like grungy, smoky. So for the palette that I have handpicked for this month, this is the You Can Be purple dryad. Is that how you pronounce it? Dryad? I'm so sorry, you guys. Please, if I am wrong, please tell me how it is pronounced properly. So this is the color story of this palette. They have actually released this last year around June. But they have just put this on their Shopee. I buy most of my makeup from Shopee, so this is her. They have an official site on Shopee, so this is her. This kind of reminds me of the Glaminatrix sugar and spice palette. Is it sugar or spice or sweet? Something like sugar and spice palette that's limited edition. The color story is very, very similar, and I have been lasting over that palette, but shipping is really expensive from Australia to Philippines, and I'm just not ready to to pay a high amount for shipping. But luckily, you can be made a similar color story. I'm not sure if they're trying to do that palette or it's just a coincidence. I have to see it because I will be doing a dedicated video and maybe some comparison using the pictures, using the official pictures of that shadow, and let's just see if they are really trying to do that palette or it's just a coincidence, as I have said. I'm gonna go over quickly the eyeshadow palettes that's newly rolled in this month for my Pandals eyeshadow. So aside from those two palettes, I will also be working on the full color sunset palette, and this is the palette, and I am currently working on this shadow. So I have actually uploaded a swatching video of this palette, and I just hope that don't forget to link all of my videos. So next palette is the You Can Be Taro Milk Tea palette. I think they are trying to do the Norvina ABH Norvina palette, and except for the the three matte beiges, I don't know why they put three. They could have added more colorful shadows. But this is her, and I'm currently working on this shadow. And then lastly, we have the ZZ Rainbow Wings palette. This is, I think, my favorite palette from this brand because of the color story and the textures, like the various textures of the shimmer shadow. So I am working on this shadow. This is a metallic, like dark blue shadow, and I have already spoiled the progress that I made. So I have been using this mainly as like an accent liner. That's why there's already a dip, and hopefully I can make a dedicated video using this palette without any pins. But at least you know I use my palettes. Okay, you guys, so I think that's it for tonight, for today's update. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day, have a nice night, stay safe always, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.